We are talking about the pushback from blue states, blue cities, who are clearly not hearing the mandate of the people, even within their own communities, that we want law, we want order, we want security. And they are fighting back against what they think is going to be a big threat, this big, bad, scary idea of mass deportations. And I think what a lot of times people they think of these big butterfly nets, right? Big, bad conservatives walking around and just rounding everybody up. It has been made very clear by the incoming Trump administration. It's been made very clear by Tom Homan, who is the incoming border czar, that the priority here is to make sure that the people who are in here to do us harm, whether those are people who are in here because they have ideas of terror, or if they are just regular criminals bringing fentanyl into our country, trying to kill or rape our women and children, that those people have to go first. In fact, Tom Homan has been defending this stance very passionately, actually. Take a listen, cut 5.
When we find somebody as a targeted enforcement operation, when they get arrested, they'll be detained. They have to be detained for a short while we get travel documents from their host country. Host country has to agree they're our national. We get travel documents. We get flight arrangements, flight agreements. So we're going to detain them for a little while. Sanctuary states said they're not going to allow any detention facilities in their state. Fine. Then we'll arrest them. We'll fly them out of the state and detain them outside the state, again, away from their families, their attorneys. That's what you want. That's what you get. You're not going to stop us doing what we're going to do. So we'll move them to a state where we can detain them. There's plenty of sheriffs across this country who are willing to give us empty beds. They want the funding, and we can put them in a jail all across the country. We'll have no problem finding a place to detain these people. It's going to cost money, so we got to have the money to do it. But President Trump's going to do everything he can to make sure we have the funds to do this. So they will be arrested, detained, put in an airplane, and go home.
We all say things that are out of...
Would you rather spend the money on detaining and sending people back home who have been here and who have been convicted of crimes? Or would you rather spend that money on people who can commit crimes and then just get pushed to different cities as a way to try to get them to not commit crimes again? I mean, it seems unbelievable that was literally the Biden administration's policy for illegal immigration. So not only did they throw the door open and they allowed for the sex trafficking, the drug trafficking, people who want to come over here and hatch terrorist plots or assassination attempts against President Trump using our southern border to walk in and out. But then when they're here and then they're caught, instead of putting them in jail or sending them back home, we say, you know what, maybe you'll do better in Athens, Georgia. Not the best plan to keep our citizens safe.